Hey, everybody. Let's give people some time to come in and for me to get this organized. Oh, God, I need a bigger desk. Oh, God. I hope you guys are doing well. What time is it? Friday, January 28th, 2022. It's 20 degrees outside and it's 11:58 a.m. I guess I should start and tell you what I had a dream about. It was kind of strange, but not really. I was up to my usual shenanigans in the dream state, helping a bunch of people. But there were some really official looking people in the dream who, and I say official meaning like they dealt with paperwork. I don't know how else to describe it. It was like a government official person. It was a man and a woman. The man was wearing a suit with a tie. He had short brown hair. He was a little fuller, but he had like a dad bod. Uh, I think his eyes were like bluish green, maybe hazily. He was trying to rip up a picture of two lesbians, and it was an old picture. And I stopped him. I said, "Don't do that. The past is sacred." And he said, "But this has to change." And I said, "No, don't do that. How would you feel if somebody ripped you apart from who you loved?" And then that dream shifted. And then there was a woman with a pantsuit, but the pants were a skirt, like a pencil skirt. And she had long hair down to her like hips, kind of, maybe below her boobs. It was light brown, dark brown. She was very tall, very slender. And she was working with some papers. And what she was doing, like putting papers in different files. And I was like, no, not this one. This one goes in that pile. And she's like, are you sure? And I said, yeah, put this one in that pile. No idea what it meant. Apparently, I hold some rank over there to be able to tell them what to do. But oh God, if you guys only knew. Okay, let's see. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. I don't really have a message to share with you. I was watching something else and I heard my ancestors in the background and the person in the video saying, when your ancestors are saying something, pay attention to them. And I was like, oh shit. So I'm here. A weird thing last night, I found a picture of myself on my computer in an old email inbox from the year 2012, before I had started any transitioning, before I even knew anything about being transgender, hermaphrodites, or any of it. I was so closed off to any of that stuff. I just didn't know. I didn't really know. I mean, I really didn't. Part of me did, but I had no words for it and shit. So I found pictures of myself from back then. And oh my God, I look so different. But at the same time, I look so the same. It's like I look more like myself now than I did back then. It was weird, man. It was like looking at a picture of my past life. I still have it like up on the computer and I oh, I can't show it to you. No, it's not that kind of picture, but no, just no. Okay, so 5 minutes. I guess YouTube's doing its shenanigans again. So let's just see what you need to know. For those of you watching when you do watch, I don't know how long this reading is going to go for. I genuinely have nothing planned for today. I took care of everything last night. I cleaned, organized, got the trash out. Woke up early today, did a bunch of stuff, went back to sleep, woke up again, overheated in bed, like overheated. I have no idea what's been going on with my, like, I usually get warm a lot, but this has been very, very different kind of warm. It's like there's a heat in my body that I can't shake off, no matter how much water I drink, no matter how many cooling fruits and vegetables I eat. It's just heat, and not like an animal in heat type of thing, but like a tangible. You can feel the heat emanating off of me. It's very weird. It's very uncomfortable, and all my clothes feel itchy. My body feels like it's full. Like everything feels like it's gonna pop. I don't know what that means to any of you, if it helps any of you, but if you're having any of those symptoms of like warmth, heat, restlessness, like being really productive, but not feeling like you're loopy or those clinical terms like manic or any of that shit, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just keep eating healthier. It's what I've been told is that it's signs of your vibration increasing. So your body heats up and it eliminates the stuff of the lower vibrational realm through heat. I don't know. But let's see what you guys need to know for today. And these readings are timeless. So whenever you're watching them, messages will either apply to, well, they will definitely apply to stuff going on in your life in one way or another. And it's really recommended, if you haven't figured this out by now, to rewatch the videos more than once, especially like after time passes, like 3 to 4 days, maybe come back to it 3 to 4 months and watch the videos. You're going to hear different things. There's layers upon layers of frequency encoded information in these videos, and some of which will make no sense to people, some of which make complete sense to those who are already at the higher vibrations. Three of Wands, looking out at something that you're anticipating, not waiting. You're not actively waiting. You're anticipating something while you're doing something else. She doesn't look like she's standing there being bored. She has her clothes on. She's doing her stuff. She is leading people, sharing advice and all that. But there's something coming in. Two boats back there. Two people here meeting somebody else. There's something strange about this because there's 3 wands, 2 boats, and 4 people. And then there's 2 keys down here. So 2 people, these 2 in this image feel like a certain energy of 2 people coming either to you for help, or it's 2 of you going to someone for some kind of guidance or assistance. This other person here that's anticipating a arrival of something almost feels like it's somebody waiting for these 2 people to come so that this person can bring them towards this person. It feels very preordained. I don't know if that's the proper word for it. It's kind of similar to someone at an airport waiting with a sign with someone's name, and they're waiting for that person to take them to the car to take them to their destination. That's what this feels like. And I feel short of breath. Like someone's really, really waiting and anticipating for these 2 boats to come in, and they both have something important. It doesn't feel like it's a relationship. It doesn't feel like it's a job. I don't know why I'm hearing Princess Diaries. It feels like it's something that's about to change the entire course of your life, and it could be something as simple as meeting somebody on the street. But that person that you meet is actually there by your ancestors and a whole bunch of organizations to bring you towards someone, which is amusing. This morning when I went out to get some coffee, as soon as I opened my front door, there was somebody walking across. A really tall, heavy set, melanated man walking right across my door, and he was wearing nighttime like reflectors on his clothing, and he was all in black. And I just kind of opened the door and I stood there, my tiny little, self in front of him, and I'm like, "Hi." And he got so flustered at me. He like freaked out and got startled at the door open. And I went downstairs and went to the gas station, and there was another melanated man, much younger, maybe in his teens, sitting there listening to music, singing along to the song. I don't remember exactly what the song is, but it was something about, and here they come, something, something, something. Oh, here it comes, something, something, something. I couldn't really hear it and like hear what he was saying because the cars and the crunching of the snow and all that. But it was something about here comes, here. 2 people on my way to go get just sugar and random things. And then I come back here and then I saw a video, clicked it, and then in that video, it pointed me back to me doing this video. Which tells me whatever you're trying to be doing today, something's going to occur where it's going to keep bringing you back to what you're supposed to be doing. So don't get flustered. Do not get like irritated or any of that, because the universe and your ancestors are going to keep course correcting you. They're going to keep course correcting you. Someone's thinking of getting a haircut. Oh, look what came right back out. Someone's thinking of getting a haircut. If you do, please do not cut it yourself. Give it a few hours, then decide. Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Some of you are so fed up with waiting that you're about to walk away from something. Please don't. And do what you can to train yourself to have more patience. If you're walking away from something, walk away from your impatience. Walk away from being in your comfort zone. Walk away from seeing the world on a device. Instead of walking away from a person, place, or thing, walk away from the negative habits you have instead. And not negative habits that other people say are negative. Some people smoke cigarettes and they think like the tobacco, that's actual tobacco. And they're like, oh, it's bad, it's an addiction. Well, technically, the goddess of tobacco is also known as the white buffalo calf woman, who's a goddess in the goddess oracle deck that comes out a lot. So it's not your place to say what's an addiction for someone else and what's something that their ancestors are doing with that person to create a sense of unity between them. Now, if you're on like crack, then that's a whole different thing, right? But if you're trying to get out of your comfort zone with something, and your comfort zone includes something that other people deem isn't appropriate, walk away from what they think. A lot of card readers tell you that this is about returning or walking away from something or someone, but they rarely ever mention that it's something internally first, the waters within you. This is such mysterious kind of ambiguous energy. It's neither here nor there. Oh God. Please don't make me have to read this as what it is. If any of you get the call that you're pregnant, congratulations. If you don't want to get pregnant um, and you're having intercourse today, take the necessary precautions. This usually denotes pregnancy. This also means Leo or Pisces, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I usually want to say moon sign, but this is obviously the sun sign. So Pisces, Leo, sun sign, or Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Pisces, moon sign. If that helps you narrow down, or if it helps you resonate with this anymore. The Hierophant I usually see as most say it's a Taurus, but I don't know. I don't see it as a Taurus. I see it more as a Virgo. And really, I mean, Pisces goes everywhere. It doesn't matter though, really. There's two major arcana pointing out to a bright experience today. And a court card that's, it doesn't even look like they're on water. It looks like those are leaves on top of it, like grass. It's like bluegrass. And I see that fish over there, but I find it odd that it's only one fish. Oh, someone's waiting for you to walk away from something so that they can come towards you. And it's not a person you're supposed to be walking away from, though it could be people you want to walk away from that you've been getting bad advice from. Now I'm seeing this as the zodiac wheel, and each ray of light is a different person you're watching on the internet, and they're illuminating things for you, but your light is being scattered in so many different places that your partner is kind of waiting for you to get your shit together so that you don't get advice from them anymore and instead get advice from yourself and God and your ancestors so that they can come and give to you. I know some of you don't like the word patience, but it's time to learn some patience. Now we have 3 court cards. King of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Swords. Beauty, grace, and a punch in the face is what she's capable of if you mess with her. Beauty, grace, and a punch in the face. This is odd. And for me to say it's odd, it's odd. This has nothing to do with relationships in regards to love. This has more to do with finances, paperwork, legalities, contracts, um, spell work for sure, uh, ancestors, genetics, DNA, and something happening in the night. For some of you, you might encounter a romantic partner at the end of the night or by the end of the night. And it's more than just a one night fling. This is something that was meant to happen. So even if you guys meet as a one night fling, that was the only way for them to get to you because your vibration was too low and you were busy on hookup apps. And I don't know if you know, but you really shouldn't be on those hookup apps. There's a reason why they have the names they have. And if you're doing any sort of spell work on other people with like using that spell work negatively, notice how the Queen of Wands, who is usually depicted as the witch bitch, is followed by the King of Swords. It's he or she is not letting this Queen of Wands do any sort of anything to this union and this other person or people. I really dislike this energy of this Queen of Wands. I really dislike it. It makes me want, like, you know that feeling you get when you're watching a movie and you see the villain in the movie and they're doing just shady shit and you just want to see that villain removed from the screen. That's what this bitch feels like. Someone sitting in a barren, lifeless place, doing things to take from others, to manipulate situations. But her behavior, and I keep saying her, so it's some feminine energy doing it. It's not being allowed to continue. Your ancestors have seen it, your descendants have seen it in the future. And this witchy bitch, whoever it is, could have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in her, I don't know why I want to say seventh house, but there's a definite scorpionic, untempered scorpionic and Leo-ish energy. It's almost as if she feels entitled to cause dark influences on others through her words and through her intent. I'm seeing that little diamond on her chest, and it looks like a rune, which is supposed to be a rune of rebirthing and protection and all that. But it feels tainted. I don't like this energy. I'm sorry. This person is not a very nice person. Who is this Queen of Wands? What can you tell me about her? What do we need to know? What do we need to know about the Queen of Wands? I used to know somebody who was allergic to sunflowers and sunflower seeds, like the sunflower oil. And I'm almost seeing this as her going, oh, I'm going to bake that cake with sunflower oil. There's a very snarky kind of look on her face. Do you see that? Even the cat looks very shady. And if she was a real Queen of Wands, her area, her environment would be thriving because she would be using that creation force to create. But she's sitting there without bare feet on the ground, which means she's not grounded. Her wand isn't on fire, it's actually an earthly wand, which means she stole that power. And her sunflower is from somewhere else because there's nothing else growing back there. So, where'd she get that sunflower? Her clothes don't fit her, and she's wearing a blue crown. Why is the Queen of Wands wearing a blue crown? Shouldn't it be a fiery crown? Shouldn't it be like a sunflower crown? Or even this goddess here is wearing a crown, but hers is a beautiful head wrap. Why is the Queen of Wands wearing a blue crown? And the King of Cups here is wearing a different crown, but it looks like he should have that crown, doesn't it? Blue and yellow crown, and this one's a fiery red crown, yellow crown. It's like this Queen of Wands stole shit. What can you tell us about this Queen of Wands? Secrets. Secrets hidden in plain sight. An energy harvester. Stealing energy from different sources and putting them in different places for herself. Ew. What else do we need to know about this Queen of Wands? Oh, get out of here with that spam bullshit. Whatever that name is. Ugh, gross. Sorry, there was somebody in the chat room posting like porn links. Guys, this Queen of Wands is a shisty character. She is stealing shit from other places and messing with emotions of other couples. She is stealing information from other people's minds, astrally, energetically. She's using energy and spell work to do this. Energy and spell work, emotions, swords, casting spells. But the ancestors see her. So the moment you guys recognize who that is in your lives and distance yourself from that energy, that's the moment the universe can and don't have, ancestors do not have mercy on that energy. Treat them with the same fucking courtesy they treated their targets. What else do we need to know regarding all of this? How is this going to play out for them today? It has yet to be seen. because the work has not been done yet. So it's up to you guys how this plays out. It can either play out beneficially or it can play out detrimentally. It all depends on how much you let this witch bitch mess with you guys. What a beautiful Queen of Swords. Look at that. Looky. I guess I can't do it the other way, but this one is supposed to be coming towards this. There is a King of Cups energy that wants to communicate with you, but it's not a romantic communication, so get that out of your head. It's a partnership, it's a contract that's meant to happen for you guys to do something. It's not a romantic partnership. You're not going to be sleeping with each other, so get that out of your energetic sphere. What this partnership is between the King of Swords, the King of Cups, this Hierophant energy of the universe bringing these people together, the sun energy to illuminate what's going on around these two people at different parts of the world so that they can give and receive to their fellow communities, has been tampered with by this witchy bitch under the Two of Wands, keeping people stuck and having them walk away from shit that's meant for them. And it's as if she's distorting the truth that's being gained and given to her by her ancestors, and she's distorting it, twisting it into certain scenarios so that she can gain what is or would have been gained by others. You see that? She's playing around with energies of unions and contracts. And the earthly realm, the ancestors, are not having anything to do with it. They're waiting for you guys that are dealing with that Queen of Wands energy to distance yourself from her, to walk away from that person. And I'm really getting the sense that this Queen of Wands is a card reader online. What can you tell us about this Queen of Wands so that the viewers can know who it is so they don't go into a paranoid spiral? Six of Pentacles again. It's someone you guys donate to financially. And I don't mean this channel, because if it was, hi Ayush, if it was this channel, I would flat out fucking tell you to leave this channel and not donate to me. This Queen of Wands is someone else. This is someone that gives you glitz and glamour. It's someone that uses her sexuality, makeup, artsy things that are like copy pasted, like quotes that are copy pasted. It's a very copy paste energy. She takes from one thing and makes it her own, or pretends to make it her own, and gives it to someone else. The universe has seen what she's doing, and she's waiting for, the universe is waiting for you guys. I said she in regards to the universe. The universe is waiting for you guys to see and recognize that energy. It's someone that when you're in their videos, it's somebody that, God, how do I explain this to you? Because I genuinely don't know who this person is for you guys. I know who I've encountered in this way, and I know who that energy, like the residue of that energy. And it's someone who doesn't sit there in tattered clothes to give you God's wisdom. It's someone who sits there jiggling their tits and like flipping their hair and talking about their beauty and their, like, rendezvous and their sex life, and they're just very bullish, very mannish, very false in their presentation. It's very glamour. And I don't mean glamour in the beautiful way. It's glamour in the sense of painting a false image of who they are. It doesn't matter if they show their face. It doesn't matter if they're sitting there butt crack naked. What matters is the intent that they use that energy with. They use it to gain something that isn't theirs. See? They use it to gain something that isn't theirs, and then they hold on to it. They store that energy away. They use sex magic, and then they try to profit from it. And the universe ain't having it. The universe is protecting your energy from that person. The King of Swords, following that, it's like the unions that are supposed to happen will happen. But you guys need to see who that person is. Especially if it's a card reader that keeps telling you you're going to find the love of your life every fucking day. Like, come on, get real, guys. Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Keeping you waiting with empty promises. Not teaching you what you need to know, but keeping you waiting constantly. Through day and night. Three of Wands, Three of Wands. There's so many doubles that have come up when trying to clarify that Queen of Wands energy. Please, please, please take some time to meditate and ask yourself who it is that you spend energy and time and money on the internet that you think is giving you actual guidance when they're actually telling excuse me, when they're telling you what you want to hear, so you empty your pockets to them. Okay, be careful of that energy. It's like a snake oil salesman. They're like, oh, you have a cold, here's a fucking pharmacy of medication. You don't need all that. Just go sit in the sun for a few minutes. You don't need to pay for any of it. Nine of Pentacles. You don't need any of it. You can do it all on your own. You can be your own oracle. You can be your own goddess. You can be your own partner. You can be your own card reader. You can learn it yourself, just like everybody else learns it. And if you have a talent or have been gifted by the universe, then it's time you start training that and working on it, practicing it. So many of you are waiting and watching videos online about what to do when you spend your free time watching those videos, and then some of those people take that energy and then they create homes and lives for themselves. They manifest for themselves with your energy. That's not cool. That's why I'm always telling you guys, and every night I send all that energy back. After every video, I send it all back. I usually have a candle or crystals around to send you your energy back after it's read. I want nothing to do with your energy. If you guys donate, may it be multiplied 1,000 times by the universe and brought to you by the universe, whatever you donate to me. But I don't need you or your money. The universe provides for me with or without any of you. The person here doesn't believe that. They believe that they need to manipulate forces to gain something. The King of Swords next to it is like, we're not doing that no more. We're not allowing the collective to be, hi Mohammed, we're not allowing the collective to be abused by false prophets anymore. So I guess in a way, what you're going to be walking away from today and walking towards a brighter experience is that you're going to see right here, she's holding a cell phone. You're going to see exactly what's been keeping you in a comfort zone and who has been keeping you in that comfort zone. While you're there and they're telling you to leave relationships, family, and etc. behind, they're sitting there like, basking in the sunlight. while you're sitting there going, well, where is it? Where is the lover? Where is this? Where is that? Where is the gift from the ancestors? Where is the gift from the universe? And this person sitting there growing shit in barren soil with your energy. It's terrible. It's so manipulative. Ew, 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 ew. I don't even want to read this energy anymore. That person feels like a fucking leech, like a parasite. The fuck out of my house, biatch. Alright, we're doing a new spread, and that witchy bitch is not allowed in here. This space is closed to evil. This place is closed to evil. This space is closed to evil. And a fucking viewer just fell off. Sorry. Oh man, that was funny. Two of Pentacles again. King of Pentacles, Judgment, Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Good. We got rid of that energy. We see clearly now. And I want you to take a moment and thank your ancestors for the clarity that they are sharing with me and with you. Okay? And if you're subscribed to more than 3 channels that read cards, I and your ancestors are asking you, please unsubscribe from some of those bitches. Take a deck of tarot cards if you have it. Take a pendulum if you have it, or just ask your guides in the universe for a sign on which ones you should unsubscribe from. If you feel an energetic pull of like you're losing out on a thing you're like really liking, like if somebody's trying to take away candy from a baby, then recognize that there is an energetic cord between you and that person and that channel, because it should not distort your emotional state to click subscribe or unsubscribe, because all these channels on the internet, on social media, are for you to benefit from. And if you're not benefiting but those channels are benefiting more than you are, no, we can't have that, because you are a sovereign being. You're a child of God. And if people are stealing from you, your ancestors, your guides, the universe cannot continue to allow this to happen. So make certain you're going through your subscription list and seeing who you're following and who you're subscribed to. If you're subscribed to some place like this place is, I can guarantee you, safe for most of you. But if you guys have ill intentions, your guides will move you away from this channel, because they don't want my guides to kick your guides' butt, because you guys would be stealing from me. It's kind of like kids in the playground. If you're playing with the bully kids, your guides are going to make you go away from the bully kids. But if you're trying to be part of the bully kid crew, you're going to feel like you're missing out on something. Whereas if you're with the nerdy kids and the nerdy kids are teaching you something, you're not really going to feel like you're missing out if you're with them or without them, unless you're more aware that those nerdy kids have wisdom to teach you and patience. Discernment, okay? If you work with gods and goddesses, call upon Odin, call upon Freya, call upon Christ, call upon the Mother of God for clarity, for guidance. Do not let your finances be tampered with by witchy bitches on the internet. Do not just keep throwing things at people like money or energy. You don't need more than 3 different card readers, or even two or one card reader online, if you know a genuine good oracle, and they're rare and far and few in between. That's why the Oracle of Delphi was so fucking famous, because there was only one. If you know them or of her or him, stay with them. But if you are just watching a card reading video because they're telling you what you want to hear, then recognize they're playing with your emotions and energy. It's just an energy vampire that looks real pretty on screen for you. But if you're like in places like this where most of the time we're just telling you shit you don't want to hear, and it's not easy to say, it's because we're helping you fill your cup. Because your cup was empty. Because these bitches were taken from you. So the angels bring me and others into the situation to go, hey, wake up. There is a definite King of Cups energy that really, really, really likes you. I don't know who that's for, but the King of Cups energy has come up repeatedly. We're going to take that Justice card because it's fucking justice and we love justice. I don't know about you guys, but we love justice. Tristan, you have no idea, man, and I'm grateful for that. How many people are on the internet that aren't even people? You guys have no idea. Like, I see the stuff when I'm doing my work with guides and stuff outside this matrix bullshit. And if you could see the world from where we see it from, you would see that the entirety of the human population on Earth is basically enough to fill that. And the rest of it are parasites. They just look human. They're not human. In those dreams, in those realms that I go to and I work with the teams, if you could see how I see it, you guys would unsubscribe from 99% of the channels you're subscribed to. There's a way to tell a true living being on a screen, but in order to do so, your heart space and your mind have to be aligned. You must be connected to the physical world, your emotional world, and your mental world, which are your physical body, your astral body, and your psychic mental plane. They're three different forms. It's like your light body, your causal body, your etheric body, and all the other ones. You have more than one physical body that's residing in this space. These beings that do this shady shit are just here, but not here. So when you're looking at them, you're not seeing like a torso, right? You're seeing an illusional overlay on the torso, because their torso itself could be like broken and cracked. You know, their face could be distorted. They're actually demonic, or they're reptilian, or they're not even like bipedal. You know, so there's insectoids, and they feed off spiritual energy. Now, if you're an evil genius and you want to create a harvesting of spiritual energy, you're not going to go out there as Saruman in The Lord of the Rings and create an army of orcs, are you? No, you're going to sit there through an electromagnetic device called a monitor, and you're going to create your orcs, and you're going to put costumes on them and computer generated imagery through the monitors so that you can harvest that energy freely because they give it to you. And then you sit there playing with it. The architect of the matrix learns, okay? And it's not even the architect doing it, and I'm just using that word to give you guys a metaphoric description of it. It's so deep that trying to explain it will make no real sense. The only thread I can pull to show you is the thread that'll unravel all of it, which means it's a thread within you for you guys to see exactly who the zombies are. There's a difference between guidance and there's a difference between people harvesting your energy. Yeah, it's a lot of them. Whenever I'm in the other realms looking into the earth realm, I barely see any living people. It's usually, I mean, if I was going to estimate it, and the way the map of the, countries and world it is, like the borders and all that, in each state, there's usually 5 to 10 people, and the cities are barren. There's like barely anybody there, but there are a few people here and there in specific points, and they're living beings. But just in the upside down version of those places, there are millions and millions and millions of life forms that are parasitic, who are reaching up for the light. We, the living, are that light. You can look at it in a different way as multiple sperms running towards an ovary or an egg. There's only one egg, but there's billions and billions of little sperm people. Think of it that way. You're the egg. And all these other little things want what you have. And I'm being asked to get you guys aware of the sensation of wanting to give out of generosity and wanting to give out of your energy being drained. Recognize the difference. Usually when you want to give from gratitude, it's a genuine gratitude sensation. But if you want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Which one of these can you tell, like, how these two feel energetically in your heart space? If I was going to ask you right now, hypothetically, theoretically, like, oh, Lily needs a new treehouse. If I could only get her a new treehouse, oh, she would have so much fun. It would be so glorious and she would be so at peace. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, but I don't have the money. I'm getting Lily a new treehouse. I'm going to send you guys pictures so you can see. I think you'll enjoy it. Did you notice the subtle variance in a manipulative way to do something and in a way where I don't need you to do it with me or for me? I can do it myself. Did you notice the conflict when I was talking about this? How it felt gross and fake. Like you could just tell. Be aware of that. Be aware of that everywhere. I could give you a list of so many fucking celebrities that are full of shit and they work with dark magic. I mean, really. And they think that they're famous for certain reasons. They think they're scientifically advanced for other reasons when they're basically just using dark magic, sacrifices, and energy harvesting of millions of people through their spells called songs that they repeat repeatedly, and people sing along with horrible lyrics that are detrimental to the self. There's a few celebrities who are absolutely in the light, absolutely. But some of them, they've literally walked out in front of you in devil's clothing, and you guys are like, yay! No. No, yay. No, if somebody walks out with a fucking gown made out of dead flesh, you don't applaud it. You take that person to a mental hospital. If someone is like dancing because while someone else is dying, you don't continue dancing. you call the police. If someone is creating an art exhibit of blood sacrifice, you don't go and visit it, you fucking call the cops. Like, where did we go wrong, people? Where did we go wrong in the spirit world for people to think that energy vampires are actually prophets? Where did we go wrong to think that showing you somebody in horns and a dead meat dress, and they're lying and stealing and copying other people's lives and making movies and winning Oscars for it? When did the spirit realm get confuse you to where you should applaud them instead of be like, hey, why is that person even on the screen, or like in a movie theater somewhere, when that person's entire career is based off of this fucking YouTuber over here and their life? Like, it did you hear that honk? The shit I could tell you about the celebrities I knew before they were even celebrities, you guys wouldn't even believe it. Like, I love Sarah McLachlan. I met her once walking across Broadway and Belmont area. There was a restaurant called the Melrose. I think it was like 1999 or 2001 or something. And oh my God, I was just walking past the store and she was sitting there eating dinner with her friends and her crew. And it like waved at her and she waved at me. And it was the most pleasant experience. I've met some other ones who I couldn't wait to get away from. You had a subliminal in which you caution only use it if you're prepared to see the world as it is. And yeah, I've Tristram, I have put so much out here in ways that if you guys actually listen to what I'm saying, you would see your entire world exactly the way it is. I can't name these people fully because there are um, legalities involved, slander, and so forth. So I can't say A Star is Born, was a complete ripoff off of my life. But when I say that, you can exactly know which singer I'm talking about and how she's involved in really dark, dark, dark magic. When I tell you about an exhibit that's with blood and sacrifice, I can't really name the person who has that exhibit, but there's not many of them around, is there? And if you research that, you'll see exactly who is involved in my energetic stream doing horrible shit to my life. And then when I tell you both those in one sentence or one paragraph, then I'm basically showing you the threads behind the scenes that are woven between these people that you think are seemingly unconnected. It's happened more than once. It's not me trying to, clout chase or any of this shit. I gain nothing from it. If anything, I just paint a bigger target on myself by even talking about them. But I don't give a shit. I am unafraid of them, and there is literally nothing they can do. And every time they try to do something, my ancestors knock them down again. That's why you see so many of these celebrities with mental illnesses. Some of them die quickly. Some of them have horrible accidents. Some of them have their job losses. Their movies flop. Their albums do nothing. And then others see them for exactly who they are. When that shit happens, recognize that it's our team dealing with it. Because I've been around for a really long time. And I played really small here for a really long time because I didn't want to be the what is it, the HBIC, the head bitch in charge. Again, I didn't want to be it. I wanted to play small. I wanted to just live my life on a farm with my grandparents and do, you know, grow flowers and plants. But I wasn't given that opportunity. So, Yeah, they're not allowed to pick a fight anymore. And my guides, as well as ancestors, have been given full permission to deal with all of them with no mercy. And I've told you guys recently, wait 24 to 72 hours. Every video that I make, there is more significance to them than just card readings. I'm usually sharing far more information than most people recognize. I just do it in a really sneaky way. Because these people think I don't know. But I know. Because I see them when I'm not here. I see exactly what they're doing. I've seen their hospitals. I've seen their courtrooms. I've seen their dungeons. I've seen their sex chambers. I've seen their sacrifice chambers. I have been on their sacrifice platforms repeatedly through repeated lifetimes. I've been there. I've done that. I've been on that ride. And let me tell you, they have no power. They absolutely have no power. Because if they did, I wouldn't be here. And I'm still here. There are some of us who are genuine in who we are. We were queens, we were kings, we were emperors and empresses of more than just a planet. We were of more than just one tribe. Yeah, it has to be that way. Half revealed, half concealed. If I flat out tell you who they are and what they're doing, it won't make sense. But if I show you the threads and you follow the threads, then the epiphany that you get yourself will ingrain it within your mind unshakably, undoubtedly. It'll be like a confirmation instead of a revelation, which means you will already know what you already know, and then it'll be confirmed, and then it'll be like a euphoria of an epiphany, like, oh my God. But if it's a revelation, then you're going to go back and try to analyze where that revelation came from, how it formed, etc., etc. Similarly to the apocalypse, people are like, oh, it's the apocalypse, and it's been 4 years, and you guys are still researching this shit. Whereas those that knew before and then this stuff happened, we already knew. We started growing herbs and spending time alone way before the quarantine because we knew. Three of Cups in reverse. And the Pleiades. Please be careful with people who fucking channel the Pleiades. Oh my God. Please, 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 please. What can I tell you about people who channel entities and energies? 99.9% of the time, they're channeling demons. And I don't mean demons like the dumb, stupid ones that are just, blasted away with some holy water. I mean, like the ones who can put on a really good show for you and hold seminars and charge $600 per seat for you to sit there while they're channeling nothing at you. But they make it sound pretty. Some of you know exactly who I'm talking about, and it's more than one. Be careful of those who claim they're channeling divine wisdom, because divine wisdom is Sophia. Do you really think a conscious living aeon is going to be scattering wisdom across garbage piles? There are a few channels I know who are really good at channeling. One of them is called, her name is Natalie Glasson. Oh, goodness. Don't burn me, candle. Don't burn me. Glasson. Natalie Glasson from the Sacred School of Om Na. If you YouTube her, she's an amazing channel. There was another one, but I can't remember her name. She's an Asian descent, and she does work with Yeshua. And I can vouch for her, and I rarely ever do that, but I've seen her channel, and like I've seen her channeling. That woman has given her body physically, like, to channel. I can't tell you that every single being she channels is accurate, because sometimes I see the effects of channeling on her and it's draining and exhausting. And it shouldn't be that way. Not all the time. But Natalie Glasson, she was one of the first people that was brought to me by my guides years and years ago. And she helped me a lot. For some of you, there's a woman that is deep in thought about you. And I mean deep in thought. And it's like a good thought. She's very happy that someone else, or that she knew someone. It's a nostalgic feeling of, I'm really grateful I met you. I'm really grateful to know you. I'm really grateful to have experienced life with you. She's in memory of someone that isn't there, but it's a pleasant one. And whoever it is that wasn't or isn't there in her life anymore brought her a bigger, grander sense of self respect and financial stability. So either you helped someone or you are that person. And I'm feeling a very motherly, feminine vibe. This could be, even if you have like male genitalia, it doesn't matter. It's a very warm, I mean, listen to the birds. It's like the scene in the movie where the woman is standing on the balcony and she takes one breath and then she turns around and goes back in to do her work, where she's waving somebody off by the balcony. That's what that feels like. Every time I see a Knight of Cups in any deck, I always just go, ugh, really? Really? No. What this is, it's a good thing, okay? To me, it doesn't feel very good because I don't want to be in a partnership, which probably means I'm going to be attracting one like unstoppably. Fucking law of attraction. But you won't be expecting this. But someone is definitely planning a romantic evening, or you're planning a romantic evening with someone, and don't let them know if you're surprising them, like if you're surprising the partner or yourself. Do it really sweetly and coy. Be as secretive as you can. The Three of Cups is in reverse. Be secretive about it. Surprise them. Really, really give them no. Give them no chance to back out of it, okay? This feels really cute, like two people that are going on a secret date, like a little picnic. Someone who's saying goodbye to someone else, and the minute they turn around, there's like a bouquet of roses in front of them, or green eggs and ham. I don't like green eggs and ham. Go away. Dang it. Dang it. Ugh, I know it's coming for me too. I know. I know. I gotta be in a partnership. We all do in some way. I don't want to, but I know it's going to happen. Just like I know I don't want to be filthy rich, but I know it's going to happen. Just like I know I don't really want a lot of children, but I'm probably going to have a lot of them, both adopted and orphanages and etc. Like I've always wanted to build an orphanage. I find it absurd that there's children without parents. Like what the fuck? It's like saying flowers without soil. How can a child not have a parent? It's so silly. Like if I had the money right now, I'd go and buy a bunch of buildings and turn them into orphanages. It's just so obvious for me to be doing that. That's what this feels like. It's so obvious that these two people are going to go on a date together that it's kind of pointless to even resist it. Like it's just complete surrender. I'm sorry, but if somebody came at me like this, and I don't care if he's the devil or not, like, all right, I'll think about that cup of coffee. All right, it's fine. What do we need to know about this Knight of Cups? Because he's sitting there looking real smooth with his roses and his love letters and what the fuck else you got here, boy? Grapes and wine and cheese and a singing bowl. Unlaced shoes with wings on them, a fedora, an arm sleeve tattoo with hearts all over it, and a white horse. Well, aren't you just full of surprises? Oh, that's what this feels like. It's like she's looking at him and going, well, aren't you just full of surprises? No, he's not even planning on any of that. He's ready to fly with those shoes and ride with that horse, and there's nothing there. He's like not even waiting for you to open it. He's so full of himself and confident. He's like, I know you want me. And honestly, that kind of confidence is kind of cute. But too much of that confidence, and I'm a fucking ghost myself and disappear. I'll depossess my own body and poop out if it's another narcissist, bro. I can't. Dealing with Hades and like that Persephone energy again. I'm not doing that role again. Five of air. Oh, why? Why do you always have to have me revealing the bullshit? I don't wanna. This person has a hidden agenda, but obviously, their hidden agenda doesn't feel that hidden though. I mean, they're not hiding their body, they're not hiding anything. They're showing a false face, but their real face is right there. They're just afraid to look. So, what this tells me as a common sense energy is that this person has some insecurities and they're trying to, like a peacock, puff up their feathers to give a good show. That's why there's no plates or skates or any of that, because the person's like trying to match, like check every box because they really, 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 really want that. And if it's the same person, then this Queen of Pentacles has been going deep within herself or himself to figure out what they want and who they want to be with. And they're about to make a move. But what they're not recognizing is that the move they're making is cliche. Like, totally cliche. Personally, I find it more attractive if somebody came to me with this energy and was honest about it. Hey, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I feel like I'm going to betray you and hurt you and lie to you and, deceive you in some way. And I don't know how to stop it, but I'm willing to learn. All right, I can respect honesty. But if he or she came at me like this, hey baby, look at all my stuff, look at all these things that you like. Did you study me? Oh my God. Somebody legit studied somebody else to know what they like so that they could, hi, Princess Nora, so that they could go to that person and like check every checkbox of things. That's what this energy is. They did their research. I don't know if that's flattering or if it's a little, it's cute though. It's cute. So you did your research, huh? Like, so you did your research. What did you find out? What else do we need to know about this Knight of Cups? Perception. Okay, so if it's perception, that means I need to look at it differently as well. So it could be that the Knight of Cups is the Queen of Pentacles, but I don't read court cards as the same person. So it's the Queen of Pentacles, some way associated with the Knight of Cups. Could be a mother-son thing, like the mother giving the son advice on dating. Could be an older woman and a younger man that are like friends. I'm getting an LGBTQ vibe off this guy and like the den mother of the gay kids. I don't know if you were, if any of you were ever in that dynamic. I was in Chicago in the 1990s. We had lots of drag queens and like gay moms. What else? Perception. What do you see here? Both wearing masks, right? Both eyes covered in some way. This one kind of peeping through those eyes and holding the truth somewhat. But this one has the feathers of this one. This one doesn't have the feathers of this one except on her mask. So light in the dark and dark in the light. What you have perceived as betrayal in your past could have actually been your life being saved. There's something you should be looking at differently. Okay, what should they be looking at differently? Clarify this perception. Because this is getting way deeper than I wanted to get. I'm not going to lie to you, this is going to hurt. This is going to emotionally require you to allow an old wound to be healed. The card of healing, snakes, frogs, and water flowing. Shedding of old skin, meaning moving through that skin because it just doesn't fall off a snake. And then the frogs being all the way at the bottom, looking all the way up, and being completely vulnerable. And then Eight of Fire, which is communication, enlightenment, instantaneous kind of epiphanies. So when you go through this experience, you take your mask off and you look at something, like even if you're defensive, you look at it with clarity and discernment, you'll see what you need to see. And when you see it, you're kind of going to get irritated and angry. But before you get angry, make certain you breathe and you ground yourself and you remember this vibration. You see how Spirit is weaving this tapestry for you? It's telling you you're going to need perception because what you're going to see is going to be triggering in a way. It's kind of like having to go to a doctor to get your stitches checked. You know, in that kind of situation, I don't know if any of you have ever had stitches, but you got to go there. They take the cast off and then they look at things. Or if you go to a dentist, they poke your teeth with that stupid little metal thing, which causes more damage to your teeth. I don't know why the fuck they do it. Probably to damage your teeth. It's going to be like that. Something's got to be poked at. And when it's poked at, you get to see it differently. And then when you see it differently, you go, oh, okay. Sure, Sean, there's over 500 videos on my channel. Why don't you go look at them? Or you can request a private reading with me and pay for it. Sorry, I'm not doing free shit for people other than what my ancestors asked me to do. And it's no offense to you. I'm just tired of supplying energy to leechers. So if you want guidance, then an energy exchange is required. Otherwise, there's over 500 videos on my channel. Oh, lovely spam link, kappa, whatever. Bite. Yeah, we're not dealing with that bullshit no more. I spent 4 years on here doing shit for free. Emotions and intellect. Use your mind and your emotions. They are not different. They're not separate. Your emotions influence your thoughts influence your emotions, which then influence your physical body. It's so silly. Why would there even be a split in that? Emotions, intellect as one card. After, oh, you're going to need to check your emotions after you hear what you're going to hear today. Okay, hold on. Don't you growl at me. Why do you want them to be aware of their emotional state today? What is going to happen to them? Because what you're showing me is the tip of the iceberg. And I can sense this ain't no little iceberg. Oh, oh my God. The Hierophant, Eight of Wands, and Justice. Your entire life is going to change within the next 24 to 72 hours. So much so that I feel like you're going to be given almost an inheritance of. I just heard the sound of a plopping of a giant bag of money. Like a floop kind of sound. And if your emotions aren't in check, then you might just waste it all. But if you're in this state, you're going to do real good with it. Which is probably why this guy is trying to show up, because he can sniff that money out. Kind of like that person. I was like, yeah, the general? It's the fucking internet. You want a general reading? Bruh. Really? You're in a general Shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The ancestors will deal with it. Focus on love. It's okay. It's okay. Calm your titties. Calm your titties. Oh my God. Sometimes, I swear to God. Can you give me a handout? Can you give me a handout? Can you click the like button? No, you just jumped in and asked for a freebie? Oh, okay. But I'm supposed to cater. What do we need to know about the Queen of Pentacles? Sorry, Sean, I don't mean. Bro, why do I even use the cards? It's literally everything I've been saying. This Queen of Pentacles, right as these two came out, what did I say? She said goodbye to somebody. She walked away from somebody and she was feeling nostalgic. She's fucking healing with something. But something's going to occur later that's going to mess with that wound. And it's messing with that wound because the universe is trying to give you a massive payout. What do we need to know about the Knight of Cups? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What do we need to know about the Knight of Cups? Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Sail away. Fly away. Ride away. Play some Enya while you do it and go Orinoco flow away from that bogus Knight of Cups. Wow. This is the kind of shit that it's like when they're playing basketball and they get that ball in the court from the 3-point line or whatever it is, it's like really far away. That's what this kind of is like. The confirmation that's so fucking clear. What do you do with this energy? Walk away from it. Swim away from it. Just get away from it because it's not sincere. And what is this good judgment news stuff coming in for them that they require to have stability, perception, and emotional, intellectual clarity on? Work related. Okay. Are we allowed to know anything else about this, or are there prying eyes and ears listening that we don't want to have listening? Okay. There are Lily, is it? Oh, is there a list? You mean like for Aries, Taurus, and all that other stuff? I haven't done one of those videos in forever, I think. I could do one later. But no, this one doesn't have a list. I don't even remember what I titled this video anymore. I think it's Winter Warmth. This is mainly a general reading, and there's probably tons of messages in here for you, but it's not separated by zodiac sign. If it helps you to have a zodiac sign reference, there is a lot of earth and water energy here. And the messages you guys are going to get today regarding this judgment card and the payout is something you've been manifesting for a while. And it's going to be brought to you probably within 24 hours, one day. It might take a little more than a day, like maybe it's 24 to 72 hours, because we all know that when we give a messenger a message, it takes them a while to get to the destination. And this card usually to me says patience. So you're going to get more information regarding something you're going to be working on, and it will come to you within the next 24 to 72 hours. So until then, stand in your grace. Allow your perception to be healed. Allow your body to be healed. If you haven't seen the other videos yet, I highly recommend you watch them because there's a lot of advice on what to do to take care of your physical body, because vibrations are shifting and elevating, and you don't want to have symptoms of physical pains and all that in your body because your body's being moved to a higher vibration, whereas your physical body is stuck in a lower vibration. It'll feel like you're being pulled. Lily, no, there is no zodiac list. If you're looking for specific zodiac readings, there are some on my channel. This is a general for everybody that watches it, and the energy here is timeless, so you can come back to this later on and watch it, or you can stick around and just hang out with us. We don't take things that seriously here. We're like a cool little crew. And we evolved past no problem. We evolved past the zodiac sign readings a while ago because it makes no sense. You are a full spectrum being of light. There is no reason for me to cut your light like a pizza and tell you that we're only going to talk about your head, which is Aries, or we're only going to talk about your feet, which are Pisces, or we're only going to talk about your genitals, which is like the Scorpio area. No, you're an entire being. So I'm going to read your entire energy. If you're going to, when you're going to those channels, and this is a public service announcement for everybody, when you're going to those channels and they're like, oh, this reading is for Sagittarius, so and so. And if you don't know where Sagittarius is, and this is you total in totality, and you're like, oh, my Sagittarius is my sun sign. Okay, well, then that's just how your ego, your soul, yourself is. It's not about your love life. It's not about your finances. It's not about anything. It'll be general oracle-y messages. If you go and just read your ascendant, then it's where you're going. It's not where you are. So the message won't be for where you are. It's for what you're going to experience. If you're reading your moon sign, then the messages are going to be specifically for your emotional state. So if you're watching your moon sign for love and all that other stuff, it won't make sense. You'll be like, oh, that person's coming back again, but it's not about a person, it's about an energy because it's part of your moon, your emotions, the mother energy. And then those people that do all signs and like 12 signs in one video, they're not reading separate energy. They're reading all the energy and just giving bits and pieces of the entire spectrum, kind of like this. It's pointless. It's like trying to weave a tapestry and then instead of using like all the threads to do it, to weave this beautiful tapestry, you sit there with one needle and one thread and just you're like in one corner for 20 years, It's inefficient. It has its time and place, but it's mostly inefficient. So if you're watching those all signs readings, make certain you're doing the work to apply those messages to those areas of your chart. And I don't know who it is that's stuck around all this time, but have you noticed how when people don't get the free readings or when they don't hear what they want to hear, they bail? Do you guys really think I care about people pleasing? Like I don't care if you leave. Oh God. Bye. Let's see what else you guys need to know. Swear to God, people think just because I sit here for an hour and a half doing card readings and shit, that I'm just doing this for like whatever reason. Like, this is a spiritual job, and there's just like any job, there's rules and methods to do it properly. Most of these people don't know. They stick their hands in a lion's mouth and they're like, oh, it won't bite me. You want to try putting that with me? I'll bite you. God help me if a water card comes out. God help me. What do the viewers need to know right now, right now, right now, for their right now? Right now, right now, right now. Not later, not 5 minutes from now. Right now, right now, right now. Yeah. Why you guys sad? Who's sad? There's someone that's watching this video that's denying their sadness. You probably wear anklets, like bracelets on your ankles. Both these cards have bracelets on their ankles. You probably like dolphins, or you wear things or have things around your house that are supposed to bring you happiness. but it's like a facade. It's like empty decorations around the house that are supposed to be uplifting you, but they don't. Ooh, I don't like this energy. Ew, ew. If you're sad, accept your sadness and work with it. The more you leave sadness in your system, the more it becomes like a vinegar in your blood. Did I not say if a fucking water card comes out? Bro, water card, Leo card. If you are a Leo sun sign with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Aquarius moon or ascendant, can you please deal with your emotions? We are all connected. And if you're busy sitting on your throne thinking your emotions don't affect the collective, they do. Some of you are being asked to recognize that the spiritual work you're supposed to be doing in this world is to heal your emotions. You're not supposed to be out there, caging lions and tigers and bears, oh my. You're supposed to be dealing with your grief. That's your job. For others of you, I mean, it's fucking obvious. There's a Leo that's sad about you. They're seeing you fulfill your own cup and they're missing what they had with you and they want to be with you, but they don't know how to talk to you because, I mean, I can't raise my hands any higher. I don't know. I know I had a Leo in my life and he was terrified of rejection and communication and passive aggressive beyond belief. And a mama's boy. So if I was going to read this for him because he was a Leo Cancer signy thing, bruh, if you're not 6 years old, don't be passive aggressive. If you're not 6 years old, stop being afraid of rejection. If you're not 6 years old, stop being afraid of communication. No one's going to yell at you. No one's going to scold you. You don't have to fall to a fetal position to cry, and you don't have to run to mommy to tell you what to do. And you don't need your mommy to break up with your partner for you. You don't need to steal their house or their belongings and then cry over it when you're sitting there alone, one hookup after another. All right? Find the strength within yourself to carry your zodiac sign with some fucking respect. You're a Leo, right? You have Leo in your chart, right? You have inner strength if you don't have Leo in your chart, correct? Fucking act like it. Oh God, some people, man. Oh, my boyfriend left me, my girlfriend left me. Okay, what did you do though? What seeds did you plant in that relationship? Did you tend to those seeds? Did you assist? Did you listen to your intuition? Did you listen to your guidance? Did you do the right thing? No? And your person left you? Surprise! you cheated or you did whatever you did and the person 10 of cups reversed you. Surprise. You had multiple people working with you behind the scenes while you pretended you were a loyal loving partner and your partner left you. Like, surprise. Oh my God, are you watching this video? I can't even say your name. I refuse to say you who shall not be named. Oh my God, babe, if you're watching this fucking video, get over it. God damn. 4 years. It's been more than 4 years and you're still watching my videos, bro. Like, if you really miss me that much, pick up a fucking phone. You know you have my number. It's been the same number for almost 6 years. Like, don't come to my channel and fucking watch my videos and pretend I don't feel you. And this goes to that dumbass ex-best friend I had too, who shares a similar fucking element sign. This is a very familiar energy and it's really irritating me. How dare you guys do that? Ew. To those of you who have no idea what's going on, let me show you. Because this oracle does not lie. Clarify the strength card. I said clarify, not write me a book. Ancestors, do not make me ask again. I'm asking you with respect. Clarify the strength card. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. You son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you? Get off my channel, Scribner. Leave. You are not welcome here. While you sit on my stolen couch with my stolen animals, watching my fucking video. Get out, fool. Out. Clarify that. See, I know. I fucking know. Clarify the strength card. Ugh, shiesty fucking people. Ugh. Manipulative. Queen of Pentacles. The mama card again. The fucking Leo and the mama. Oh my God. Cancer moon. Leo sun. Mama manipulating the bullshit he does. Mister, I found you again on this channel, and this time I'm not playing coy with you. And if you're with Frankie doing that shiesty shit again, my ancestors have complete permission to deal with you with no mercy. And to those of you who this has nothing to do with that, this energy of the strength card is somebody who really, really wants to communicate with you, but they're listening to a feminine energy in their life that's manipulating them to not communicate with you. This feminine energy could be their mother, sister, aunt, or a friend who feels very dykish, very bullish, very massively heavy and over. Hold on. Let me show you exactly. Oh, come on. Well, that ain't right. Where is it? No, I didn't just have it. Rude. You know, you guys have me doing a lot of work here for you guys, ancestors. The least you could do is fucking give me a better desk. And a car. You guys are gonna laugh when you see this. Just take a minute. Give me a minute. Because I'm going to show you exactly the dynamic between this Leo and his mama. And if this is you, buddy, like watching this and thinking about coming back or whatever, just and you're afraid of a rejection, you should be. But I will hear you out, whatever you have to say, over the phone. And then you can go. Because I'm done dealing with that. That was my ex and his mom. That's this. Four different decks to make fucking certain I was clarifying this the right way so that it wouldn't be me projecting onto it. Lo and behold, who did we find? I need weed. I need weed. I can't do this job without a bucket of weed every fucking day. Because, oh my God, having to process all of these emotions that aren't even mine most of the time for the collective, and all these people who play these childish fucking games in their relationships is astounding. How old are you guys? How many years have you been on this planet? Oh, okay. And you're still doing this? Okay. And then I'm needed to bitch at you on the fucking internet so that you don't do this. Okay. And for some of you, I was married to you and you're stalking me on the fucking channel as if I'm not an oracle and I can't sense your fucking energy. Okay. And that tells me you think I'm stupid. Okay. And then others coming in, can I get a free reading? Bitch, can you pay my rent? No, right? Then no. Like, no. No free reading. And then the other ones who are just completely innocent and trying to find guidance and assistance, and then they have to deal with this? That ain't right. That just ain't right. And I cannot condone this anymore. So from this point forward, guys, ancestors, if my exes come back to this channel again, would you kindly give them my fucking phone number so that they do not harass my subscribers? Thank you very, very fucking much. And if they return again on this channel, then I'm not going to be angry at the exes. I'm going to have a talk with you guys. Because this ain't going to fly no more. Ugh. I knew I felt that fucker. I knew it. Okay. We're going to pull a goddess card and clear all this shit up. And then we're going to go. Because I'm fairly certain my phone's going to be ringing. And I'm going to have to deal with this crap for today. And I'm out of marijuana. And I don't have a car. Oh my God. And I can't just go and fuck this away because I have some dignity. Come on. Come on. Why are you calling me out like this, universe? Why? Just let me be sassy. I'm totally called out. Look what it says. The universe just grabbed me by the ear. I give endlessly because the light is without end. God fucking fuck. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay. If he's gonna call, I will behave. If he's gonna show up, I'm going to not open the door. No, I'm kidding. I have a sword behind the door. It's fine. I will open the door. Oh no. I give endlessly because the light is without end. God damn it. Why do I always have to be the bigger person? And now you're making me be the bigger person on the fucking internet. I hate it. Okay, you see what I just went through for like the last 10, 15 minutes? This whole fiasco of recognizing that energy, calling it out, and then being called out by the universe to handle that energy and to welcome it and to be kind to it. That's what you're going to go through. Oh my God. And I wish you well, my friends. I wish you well. Because let what you've seen here be your foreshadowing. You're probably going to run into somebody that you don't really want to run into, and you're going to have about 2 seconds to behave like an adult. And if you don't, then oh, you better have a sense of humor because the universe sure the fuck does. 4 fucking years. For real, man. Scarlet Witch, get out the way. I'm gonna pretend to be Thanos for the rest of this day and snap these bitches out. Oh my god. It's so fucking funny that you even say that. The amount of times him and I, like, I was called Wanda. I can't even tell you. I can't even fucking tell you the amount of references he made to me with Scarlet Witch, Jean Grey, and Storm. Can't even begin to tell you. For you to say that, it's even more confirmation. Like, I need to grow up and give endlessly and let this chapter close with him. Because apparently the fact that I still get worked up over his presence and not his presence in a jail cell somewhere means that I need to like forgive him face to face. So it might be something like that you guys are going to experience in some way in your own lives, where you're going to be brought face to face with someone who really fucked you over and they thought they got away with it. And now the universe is dragging them by the ear and dragging us by the ear together in the same room to deal with it. And let me tell you, it feels fucking disgusting. Like, just the thought of having to sit in the same room with him makes me want to rip my skin off, but at the same time, it makes me want to hug him. Oh, that's what that is. Alchemy. Fire and water. God damn it, universe. Fucking balls. Okay. Okay. Closing message, please, and thank you. And honestly, Tristram, I don't need the Infinity Gauntlet. You know that. All I need to say is one word with the intention matched up. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting the same light. This shirt is so lumpy. Stop getting distracted. Whatever you think of the people in your life, past, present, or future, put your judgment aside. Remember the perception card. Remember the Five of Swords with the mask. We're all reflecting the same light. Those of us who are reflecting it like my ex did, I know we want to take that thing and bash him over the head with it, but don't. Just don't. Be graceful, be dignified, have integrity, heal your body, detox your system, for fuck's sake, smoke a bowl and just take a nice warm bath. I can feel it, you guys. I can feel it in my fucking bones. And it's not just this experience with me and the ex, it's global. It's like a coming storm that I can feel rumbling in the earth. And it's this shaking of shit you don't want to deal with, people you don't want to see, things you don't want to do, like visiting family, but it's a visiting family that's perpetually drunk. It's that feeling. Like, I really don't want to do this, but I know that I have to because I'm smart and wise enough to know that this needs to be done. Fuck. Okay, fine. Why do I have the resistance to this? So I'm channeling with all of us, right? So why is there this massive fucking resistance in me towards seeing somebody that I used to share a bed with? Is it because there's parts of me that care for him still? No, those parts have been there perpetually and will always be there. Is it parts of me that have unforgiveness for what he did and what I did? Not really, but I mean, the residue is still there. So it's kind of like pipes that are clogged. It's not really new water that's being backed up. It's like residue that's stuck in the pipes that needs to be cleared out. So when the pipes back up, it's the residue from the pipes that's coming back up. It's not an actual thing that's in the pipes anymore. So if I'm going to be my true self, my authentic self, 24/7, and the universe puts a room full of exes in front of me and locks me in the room with them. I mean, the lower vibration part of me can go in many directions. The neutral part of me would be absolutely bored and would probably just watch cartoons like X-Men. The higher vibration part of me would sit there and pull out the cards and we'd deal with all the problems, all of us together in the same room. If I use my discernment and really go about this energy in a very neutral, sacred kind of way, the best advice I can give you from hindsight, foresight, and above the situation, like an eagle's eye view, cherish what you feel. It doesn't matter if you feel like you have been wronged or right, because he or she also feels the same way. It doesn't matter if you still love them or don't, because that love is like tides of an ocean. It comes and goes. Sometimes we drown in it, sometimes we're gasping for water and, a cup of water from the ocean. The truth of it all is that we are all ever present. We're all in each other's lives, whether we're in each other's lives or not. So when these people show up in your lives, handle it with grace. I had my little meltdown. And I'm glad it was on camera because you guys get to learn from it. And you guys saw exactly what came in and what came out, including the people in the chat. You saw the energies, you saw the cards being clarified, you saw them being clarified again, you saw them being clarified again and again. This was not projection. This was not uh, like a whatever else is. Words are to like a fallacy or fakeness. This is from the universe, my guides, and my life experiences as a cookie cutter mold for you guys to see what you're going to experience. And I'm being drawn to her dress of runes, Freya's runes, and Odin's runes. You guys might want to start doing some good intentions with rune work. It's It's amazingly, simply powerful. I have no other words for the grace that runes bring into someone's life. We can do a video at some point about it. And, I don't really know much in this lifetime, but I have access to information. So we can dig as far as we can dig. Use your discernment today, and remember, everyone you meet is your sacred mirror. If you need to have a meltdown, have a meltdown. If you don't, then don't. But do not deny it. And oh my God, I can't believe he showed up in this fucking channel again. Do you guys remember when I bitched him out in another video like 2 years ago? Oh my God, it took them 2 years to show back up again. I guess I'm scary. Good. Don't fuck with me. I'm gonna go. You guys have an amazing day. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Your lives will not be the same after the next 72 hours. Take care.